Hey there, so this is John Luck, and it's looking nice outside today, so I decided to shoot this video in the park. It's been raining all day, so this has been a nice change for me. So the thing I'm going to talk about today is one of my least favourite things to do as a marketer and an analyst, and it is management reporting. So the kind of reporting that I like to do is reports that actually lead to an action being taken. The kind of things that you can actually do something with. Management reporting I've always found to be a little bit like reporting for the sake of it. But it's vital to get further in your career. Managers love reports, so I learned the hard way that I can't just provide tables to people. People don't understand tables. I need to make things into graphs. So that was the first lesson that I learned. But one of the things that always comes back to me, I've made this report with a lot of pretty graphs in it, a lot of nice visuals for people to see, and I think it's generally gone down well. But then someone asked me about, could you produce an industry average to give these results a little bit more relevance? And I would always argue that an industry average, there's so many differences in every single campaign, even when you're doing it to the same audience group, that it's so hard to get any kind of value from industry averages. And I sometimes feel like it's a lack of clear purpose to your own activity is why people are asking for it. I've obviously been shouted down by a number of managers in the past about this, so I've learned to I give people industry averages now, and they're not accurate averages. They're just I'll Google it, I'll find something that looks relevant, I'll make sure that it's not something that makes my results look bad. But that's kind of as far as I'd go with it. I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about finding the most accurate industry average. The thing that you need to focus on is what's the purpose. You don't need to compare your purpose against what other people are doing. If you've got a clear purpose in mind for your campaigns, then there's absolutely no reason why you need to compare that against what everyone else is doing. So if you're a marketer or an analyst and you're having to produce these reports, just don't spend too long on it. It's just a rough guide. Don't worry yourself too much about it. And if you're a manager asking for these sort of reports, just ask yourself, what was the purpose of my campaign? And how is the industry average adding to the value? Because if it's not adding to value, then it's not really much point reporting on it. So I try to say this to people. What is the purpose of your campaigns? If you think about the purpose, then you think about a meaningful action that people can take which is related to that purpose. If you report on the amount of people that have completed that action, then that's a far more effective way than looking over your shoulder at what everyone else is doing. Anyway, that's just my thoughts for today. My name's John Luck. Thank you very much for listening.